we continue to see this hatred towards Alan Chastanet, this obsession with Alan Chastanet. And this is more and more becoming evident that it's coming at the expense of the development of our country. Today is probably one of the greatest examples that we've seen. That in order to prevent one person from being able to speak during the budget debate, the government prematurely closed the budget debate down, leaving 4 ministers representing over $750 million of expenditure and not letting them speak. Let's understand that with what's going on in the world today, from foreign affairs, with the Russian war and the impact it's going to have on St. Lucia, where's the Minister of Foreign Affairs to tell us what's going on? The Minister of Commerce, price of electricity is going up, food items are going up. Our competitiveness on the international market is being diminished every single day. People are worried. Silence. The Minister of Infrastructure that has the largest capital budget. People want to know if their roads are going to get fixed. They want to know what's going to continue, what's happening with HIA Airport, what's happening with energy. The Minister of Housing. Every single minister talked about informal housing communities and what they were going to do to formalize them. You'd have thought that he would have been anxious to tell the public and be accountable to the public of what's going on. People are going to try to make this issue that Alan Chastanet didn't speak. I'm one person, I am the opposition. The reality is that 4 senior members of the government did not speak. And they did not speak simply to silence the opposition one more time. We're seeing it with Sky FM. We're seeing it with false court cases and the unnecessary expenditure that's taking place. I can say to St. Lucians, the time is coming that we're going to have to visibly show and remind this government that yes, they've won a supermajority in Parliament, but only 51% of the people voted, and only 51% of those persons actually voted for the Labour Party. They don't have the majority they believe they do. And I believe that this government needs to understand that they are accountable to the people, and they cannot continue to espouse lies, to behave like they're in kindergarten, name-calling and bullying people. This has to stop. And this is the greatest example we've had so far of the injustices taking place. And they would sit down and blame and say, oh, the leader of the opposition wasn't there. Really? I was there for the whole 2 days. It was made very clear by the leader of government business, Ernest Hilaire, that the intention was if I did not speak yesterday, that my voice would be silenced today. So said, so done. St. Lucians, I am willing to stand for democracy. I'm willing to stand for the development of this country. This is not about Alan Chastanet. This is about our country and continuing the development plans that we started. This budget has shown that it was a big lie. There was no big set of borrowings that took place. In fact, the policies of the United Workers' Party to institute construction projects and recover and open our borders has proven to work. It is because of the success of this budget that this government now is in a position to announce the largest budget in the history of St. Lucia. It is because of the success of our budget that the government can now pay the salary increase for our civil servants. It is because of the success of this budget that we're now seeing the increase in subventions and some of the tough decisions we had to make. Now we can see that we've made the right decisions. Instead of this government continuing the economic policies that we had that were working, they've stopped projects. Instead of continuing the policies we had for COVID, where in 18 months, 88 people died, sadly, and 5,000 people were infected. And we've seen that in 7 months, almost 300 people have died on the account of Labour Party's policies. Over 20,000 people have become infected. I want to see this government do well. But if this government continues to come after me on a personal basis and to be detracted from what they are supposed to do, they are going to fail.